Good morning, folks. This is Mike Cayley 7 coming to you on October 30th, 2018. 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Hello, horses. I see horses every day. And cows. Horses and cows. That's what it's like to live in the Kakalaki. Or at least this part of it, anyway. I do a shout out to Harley Day Rider, who got some love from Custom Dynamics. I see they sent him some lights to put on his bike as well. So hooray! Different electrical configuration on the Road Glide, where you plug them lights up. It's actually kind of underneath the tour pack on that bike, not underneath the seat like mine. Kind of weird. Anyway, so that was good. Another shout out to Chris Lonsbury. Sorry about your not being able to have a motorcycle lately. I know how that feels, and it sucks. So to talk about a point that Chris was making, I don't know if this motovlog will actually end up being published, as I try to stay away from politics. It just pisses me off. But Chris was talking about how angry everybody seems to be, both on the left and on the right. And I think that's an accurate assessment. People are angry on both sides. It seems like the standard norm nowadays is to scream and yell and hate. And I think Chris is right in that it's not really helping. That's for sure. But let me put it this way. This is what I think about it. If you've got a group of people marching with tiki torches singing, Jews will not replace us, you call those people neo-Nazis, white supremacists. And just being peaceful about that doesn't really work. It didn't work against Hitler. When it comes to Nazis and white supremacists, you have to basically confront fire with fire. So to face that group of people, sorry, they're going to get my anger, they're going to get my invective. However, I don't think that they should be outlawed, because we do have a constitution and it does guarantee freedom of speech. And so if they want to march up and down preaching their hate, go right ahead. And then you hate them back. Hey, cows. You know, you yell, you're an asshole, you're this, you're that. You're evil, you like Hitler. Hitler's the enemy. How can you, support somebody who your grandfather fought to kill? you idiot kind of thing. I think that's a good position to have for that. But I don't think you take up violence against them unless you're in defense, but you have to show strength. And as a civilized people, we should be able to disagree, maybe loudly, in a protestorial kind of way, but not violently. And I think that's the problem that they had back there in Charlottesville, is that it got violent, and that's wrong. I mean, that's the only time you get violent is in self-defense. So I don't know who threw the first punch. I just know that got real ugly real fast. But I think the rhetoric, the words that people use, I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about regular people in the comment threads of things. I mean, it gets ugly. We've become an ugly people. I've seen pictures of people, giving each other the finger, nasty things written on their signs. It's like we've lost any sense of decorum or honor, I guess you could say. It's like there is no shame anymore. We've become a gruff, ugly, knuckle-scraping type people. And it's sad. I don't know if it's a give peace a chance kind of thing, or if it's just grow up and behave yourself kind of thing. And I'm not talking about Republicans or Democrats. I'm talking about people. Did you see that video? I don't know if you saw it recently. I think it was a local video. Road rage incident. The guy gets out. He's at a parking lot and he's pointing a gun at somebody, saying, get back, and I'm defending myself. And I mean, from what I could see, it looked like he was brandishing, because the people that he was pointing at did not seem to be an imminent threat to his life at all. And I think the jury will probably find the same thing that I saw. But who knows? But people just have to learn how to behave better. And probably what I'll get is anybody who's a conservative will say, Mike Cayley 7, you liberal. And anybody who is a liberal will say, Mike Cayley 7, you conservative. People they tend to see things through their own lens. I am neither conservative nor liberal. I don't believe in the dichotomy. I think it's a false construct that people use to either group up like a bunch of monkeys, or to be against like another bunch of monkeys. I don't think people are binary like that. I think it depends on the issue. And sure, the scale can tip one way more than the other, but it doesn't mean you're all that or all the other. I think people just have to think better. I really don't think people are using their, like, fallacies, for example. The logical fallacies. If you study the logical fallacies, you will see how many are committed on a daily basis by everybody. It's ridiculous. It's like they took the book of fallacies and said, you know what? Let's make this, let's commit all the fallacies instead of avoiding them. Anyways, my Kaylee7 grousing. I will talk to you later.